Howdy folks, welcome back to BeamNG.drive with some RLS Career Overhaul mod. I am on BeamNG 0.37 and running the 2.5 beta. That is a work in progress. I think they've got most stuff working. One thing I wasn't sure about, let's go check. There's been some issues with the phone. Did they finally get that moved over? Nope. 2 or 3 times now in the patch notes it said the phone was fixed, but still no phone, so we can't do any taxi yet. But for the most part, everything else is working. And today we're moving some stuff. So I've got a new garage. If you missed the live stream, I did a bunch of grinding and police work and delivering and made a bunch of money. So I've bought the Belasco City garage. So I've got 8 more slots to play with, and I bought Vanimal. And I'm going to take Big Red, the 30-foot gooseneck, and Vanimal over to the new garage and get them stored there. And I think this will be the home of Turbo Taxi and my police car. So let's get moving. I've got the trailer tilted down, so we should be able to just drive Vanimal on here. Up in here. So Vanimal is an H25 heavy-duty 4-wheel drive van. And I upgraded it a bit with a 6-liter diesel. Nice 6-speed automatic transmission. I think it's the same one that's in Big Red. And it's all set up for hauling parcels and cargo boxes. Since it's a commercial vehicle, I did go ahead and put a beeper on it, just to be extra annoying. See if we can get this thing up on the trailer. How are we looking width-wise? Oh, we're fine. And probably want that to be a little further back. I'm going to ease off on the brakes. Probably about there. So let's put that in park. And we'll put the parking brake on. And then hopefully that will not come crashing off of there. I don't have my controller set up to do the trailer stuff, so we'll use the old mouse for that. So way back in my college days, we had a guy and he had a minivan, and we used to, the gang would run around in the minivan, and he called it the Vanimal. Shout out to Dave, wherever you are, Dave. All right, let's hop in Big Red. This thing fired up, and then that should stay on there. And let's see, what does the route say I should take? So it's over here. Let's click on that. Getting used to the new version. It changed keys and whatnot. So I don't need to go on the dirt road. We will go forward. Does it want me to go this way? Yeah, we'll go this way. All right, Big Red. Let's march on out. So we're going to get these stored in the new garage. And then I also want to bring my T-Series over. I'll do that at some point. I want to take a look around. I'd kind of like to get a dump truck and a pup. I've added a mod that lets you have a pup dump trailer. So we've taken a look at the vehicle marketplace. We might do some jobs in Vanimal. I'm not sure. But the main goal is to get all these vehicles here, these 3 vehicles, moved over to the new garage. So while we're sitting here at the lights, if you missed the live stream, I did make some changes to Big Red. You can see we've got a bigger, heavier duty push bumper and then a steel bumper on the back. And I did upgrade it to a 6-speed automatic diesel transmission. And that's worked out really great. This is my main moneymaker when I've got the cargo boxes on it. And it pulls really nice with the diesel engine and the 6-speed automatic. Fire red is kind of the company colors. Though it looks like Big Red is glossy and Vanimal is not. Now, does it have me get off here like I'm going to the quarry? I think it might. I just bought this garage, so I'm still getting used to how to get over to it. Yeah, I think it does. Yep. So go up around this way, and then we just go on down from where we would turn off to get up to the quarry. We'll just let her coast down naturally. Made a few runs in the Vanimal, and it handles pretty well. It's kind of tippy, but it doesn't feel unstable. It's just kind of tippy. You can put a roof rack on it with one cargo box up top, but I thought that might be a little too top heavy. So I did not add that one. What I'd like to do is probably find a nice pull type trailer. And we could put that behind the Vanimal. Maybe like a 20-foot trailer, 18, 20 foot, something like that. We'll see what's on the market. Now that I've got the garage slots, I've got some plans. We'll see how that goes. All right, just around the corner, and we're almost there. Oh yeah, I need to fill up on gas when I get over here. Thanks for the reminder, truck. I've been putting some miles on Big Red. Speaking of which, is there an odometer? Never even paid any attention. I don't see one on the heads-up display. There's a lot of traffic here. I don't necessarily want to go around them pulling this heavy van. See, Big Red's got a little bit of squat going on. Probably could have had the van back another 2 or 3 feet. But it's good enough. Come on, traffic. Let's go. Might just pull in here and get some fuel while I'm thinking about it. Looks like I could pull in here and unload Vanimal. And then get fuel. Let's do that. Let's just pull right up in here like we own the place. And we'll drop the Vanimal off. Let's see. I'm getting used to these key binds so we can get out. Yeah, I know where my destination is. We're all good. Alright, deck. The controls are in relation to the back of the deck, so we want the back of the deck to go down. Might have to look into getting the heavy-duty hydraulics if that's an option. I use this as a car hauler sometime, but I also got a car hauler trailer mod I'd like to try out at some point. Alright, now the trick is getting in the van and not the trailer. Nope, that's the trailer. How do I get in the van? Nope, that's the trailer again. Might have to hop up here with the mouse and keyboard. Let me go right up to the back of the van like this. There we go. Now we're in the van. All right. Let's get her started up. crunch. I just scraped the hitch a little bit. All right, I don't think Vanimal needs anything, so I'm just going to park it right here for now. You have reached your destination. Indeed, I have. Oh, it's Trilobite. I was trying to see what the gas station sign said. All right, let's get some fuel in Big Red. She's thirsty, and then we'll take a look at the marketplace after we get these things stored in the garage. All right. Beep beep to you too. That did not work out how I anticipated it. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. All right, this might take a little bit. Let me get this filled up, and I'll be right back. Well, that's a lot of bean bucks. Ouch. It's okay. We've been making a lot of money with the truck, so we can afford to put some fuel in it. People on the stream were making fun of my driving. Like, I don't always drive like an idiot, but sometimes that's fun. Okay, I'm going to see. I think if I pull these in and I put them in storage, it'll put them in this garage. Let's see if that's the case. How close am I to the wall? Pretty close. Making a lot of soot there, Big Red. Okay, now if I go over here to the computer, I say my vehicles. The 30-foot deck trailer, I want it to put in storage. Oh, do you have to actually deliver it to the garage? I want to pay $5,000. It's already here. How do I put this in the garage? Let's replace current vehicle do. I'm not actually sure how this works. I have a feeling if I put this in storage, it's going to go back to the other garage. Oh no, it did go in here. Okay. And same for Big Red. Put in storage. Okay, yeah, it's in Belasco City. Are you close enough? You're going to come in here? Okay, cool. So now we got those three in there. Now, if I did want to deliver this, I could pay $5,000 and it would just bring it over here. But I'll bring that over myself at some point. Let's go take a quick look at the marketplace. So this has changed up. I'm going to search for, if I search for trailer, I've had mixed results. Yeah, that doesn't work for some reason. What if I look for bump, like for bumper pull? No? Interesting. Wonder if I thought there were trailers sometimes for sale. Maybe I actually have to go to the trailer dealership. So some of these are what they call offline dealerships. You have to go to them. Once you've bought things from them, then you can visit them. Like I bought the police car at the police dealership, so now I can see it online. I guess I have to go to the trailer dealer. $1,200? No, I'll drive over there. We'll take Vanimal. Now this garage, it doesn't pull it into the garage. It sets it out here in the spawn area. Up in here. Where is the trailer dealership? I don't actually remember. Trailer dealer. Okay, so it's by shuffleboard. Let's see if there's anything going to shuffleboard. We could make some money on the way. I always forget it. The new version pauses when you come out of map view. It can be very confusing. What have we got going to Jefferson's kind of close. We have anything going to Fast Automotive is kind of close to the trailer dealer, right? All right, we'll take these to Fast Automotive. Then we'll check over here to see if Quarryside has anything going that direction. You're going to... Nope. Oh, you got some stuff going to Fast, so we'll take you. It's not much, but it'll level up the XP. Alright, anybody coming? I don't think so. Hey, she's got some lean to her. Oh, and one thing I should mention, I did turn off the police, because when I was doing police work, the AI police would just trash my car all the time, and I got tired of that. They have no regard whatsoever for the fellow policeman, and they would just ram me over and over again. So that's why there's no police running around right now. They were just getting too annoying. I like having them in here when I'm doing this kind of stuff. But I forgot to turn them back on. So. I think Fast Automotive is this one that's right over here through the tunnel. Whoa! Got a little carried away there in that corner. I don't know if we'll ever need the heavy-duty four-wheel drive, but I figured if I was going to be pulling a trailer with it, that's why I looked for the heavier-duty van version. This is the H25? Yeah. So basically a 3/4 ton. Drop off. Yes, please. I'll bump the view back 2 times. Alright, trailer dealer. Where are you? You were over here somewhere, pretty close. I'm going to go to dealerships. Trailer dealer. Oh, we actually have to go back out and around. Well, it's closer. It was kind of on the way. Please make a U-turn when possible. No thanks. Oh, I forgot to put insurance on this. Whoops. I've been turning my insurance off when I'm not driving a vehicle, because that money coming out every 10 minutes gets a little much. And I forgot to put the insurance back on Vanimal. So I should not get in any collisions. That would be expensive. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to make that. Might have to go race brakes. I've got race brake pads, but I went with just the heavy duty brakes. It stops pretty well. Not quite as much as the race brakes. The handbrake just does not do much on the van. It does full handbrake. It doesn't just lock them up like it does in most vehicles, which is fine. All right, we've got the off-road setup. I think I've got 3-link all the way around. If I remember right, it's got decent suspension on it. Oh crap. Remember that no collision thing I was talking about? Oh yeah, I remember coming here. Let's see what we got. Trailer dealer, view inventory. Yes, please. Hey, there's the car hauler I was talking about. I want to get one of those at some point. Oh, they got a 50-foot version. That would be great for hauling cars. It'd be a little unwieldy to get around, but might have to try out one of those with Big Red at some point. But that's not what we're here for today. I want a nice little bumper pole. I'm not seeing that. We could go with this for the... Wonder how many boxes that would hold. We could get another one of these tilt decks and just make it into a bumper pole like we want. Got the well, but this would probably fit boxes, right? Given the way the game is, let's go for the yeah, let's go for this. I think that'll pull nice behind the old Vanimal. We have the subtotal sales tax. Sure. There we go. There it is, right behind us. I like the black color too. Good looking trailer. So let's go get this outfitted with cargo stuff. Beep, beep, beep. Assume that raises the stuff. Is the van that squatty? It is. I need to beef up the springs or something on that. Wouldn't expect it to squat that much just hooking up a trailer. Alright, I need to go back home. Which in this case is over here. Okay, no trailer brakes locking up. We'll try a full brake application. A little bit. I assume you can change out springs. I'm not sure how that works. We'll have to look at the cargo parts. Also, don't hit anything because I don't have insurance on my van. That's why I'm driving somewhat conservatively. He says as he takes a shortcut across the desert. I want to wait for all 10 of those guys to finally decide they want to go. You know, one thing I haven't done is look inside this thing. Yeah, looks like a van. You stopping? Nope. Just hesitating. I like the wheels on the van. I did upgrade those to 8 lug. Went with the heavy duty look to match the frame. It had a standard frame when I bought it. I upgraded to the heavy duty frame. It had, I think it was a 5-liter, 5.3 liter gas engine in it. Upgraded that to the 6-liter diesel. It was already 4-wheel drive. So that was nice. What are we doing here, folks? Nobody got time for that. Stoplights are for chumps, right? I don't know how much of this just driving around you guys want to see, so if this part's too boring, leave me some feedback. I know some people like seeing all the driving and stuff. So this episode is for you. We're going to cut along here on the shoulder. Oh boy. Hey, we made it back. All right, let's add some insurance to the van and get some cargo put in this trailer. I'll use the keyboard. All right, first things first, before I forget, I want the van. Oh, I did put insurance on it. Never mind. I'll take it off of Big Red because we're not using it right now. So we have insurance on the trailer and the Vanimal right now. That's what we want. I will change this to apply paint. I don't know if they fixed that so it actually sticks. Looks like it's showing up here, so that's good. All right, insurance is sorted out. We want to go to the enclosed cargo trailer. At some point, I think when you customize part, it makes a thumbnail. Until then, it shows as broken. So when we go to cargo parts, it will hold 4 cargo boxes. Nice. 2, 3, 4. That only cost us $1,000. That's not bad. Confirm that. Then I want to go back to Vanimal. And do we have springs? Rear springs. Ah, I didn't upgrade those. So we want the heavy duty. Super heavy duty. Ultra heavy duty. Let's go with super heavy duty and we'll see how that goes. See if that makes it pull the trailer a little better. Awesome. All right, close that. Let's go haul some stuff with our new trailer. I was going to just pull it across the floor. That works. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, it's not squatty nearly as much as it was. Perfect. See, I don't know if we'll have anything here because we've been taking jobs. Oops. Didn't quite get it into park. We got some mechanical components going over to Smash Auto. Spark plugs to Jefferson. All right, let's do those. So we'll take those. And we'll take those. Or not. No? Oh, while the vehicle's moving, right. So I didn't get it in park. I didn't see that little message there. Derp. Like, what's going on? Oh, do I want the timed? The timed is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's load all those. This isn't really on the way, but we'll forget that. Do we want to take this? Alright, fine. I'm not a big fan of the timed deliveries. We'll try it. The car coming. Alright, we'll see how she pulls with the trailer. Not a full load by any means. But sometimes at the industrial or over at the port, you can get, you know, all the things full. So that's where the trailer will come in handy. I want to go around these chumps, but I have to kind of pick our time. Are you turning left? Hopefully not. Okay, we got 3 minutes basically. I don't remember where Smash Auto is. Is that in that strip? Yeah, she's got good brakes. We're gonna eat a little curb. Looking at the trailer and almost ran into the guardrail. Wasn't sure how the trailer suspension was going to hold up. I might want to upgrade it a little bit if that's possible to do. All right, let's put the hammer down. I didn't give any extra boost to Vanimal. I don't know that it needs it. It's got pretty good power. But that might be something I'll look into. Oh boy. Xbox controller gets a little twitchy at high speeds with the fine adjustments. Oh, that's not Smash Auto Repair. Crap. I hate it when it does that. That's why I don't like doing the timed ones. It takes you to the wrong one. I want to go to Smash Auto. Where are you? And then these aren't labeled. I think it's this one. Yeah, that'll be Jefferson. That's across the street. Yeah, so we want to go to that one. Got 100 seconds to get over there. I think we can make it. Another reason I don't like doing the timed ones, because it doesn't route you to the timed one first. And I forgot to check that. But I knew we weren't going to Jefferson with the timed load. We got here in time anyway. It's easier with no police, for sure. There we go, 1,800 bucks. Done and done. All right, now I can put it back on automatic. Even though I know we're just going across the street to Jefferson Motors. So I kind of like the black trailer. Let me know, should we make the trailer company colors as well, or just leave it as black? Any thoughts? Get bent around. Yep. Park, please. There we go. Cool. Do you have anything interesting going out of here? Not really. Neat. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on the marketplace. Like I said, I want to get a dump truck and pup going at some point. So I'll be aiming for that. And this will be a good little money maker. Moving parcels around. And then the plan is to use Big Red with the tilt deck to do some car deliveries. I'm probably going to get one of those car carriers though and see how that goes. Good stuff ahead as we continue with the Career Overhaul mod. Thanks as always for hanging out. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. You're really cramping my outro here, folks.